PTE Council.
Part 1. Speaking practice. Read aloud. Begin reading as soon as the recording status changes to a green bar. As you read, stress the words that carry important information. Use pausing to group the text into meaningful chunks. Use rising intonation to show a contrast, and falling intonation to show that you have finished a point or sentence, or come to the end of what you are saying. You have plenty of time, so do not rush. Read with meaning, at a normal volume. Do not leave out any words. If you make a mistake, please continue speaking and do not try to correct it. Do not stop reading, and do not begin again from the beginning. Click Next immediately when you are finished speaking to go on to the next task. The practice will begin in few seconds. Get ready.
Corinth. The city site is in the foreground, dominated by the remains of the 6th century BC Temple of Apollo. In the distance to the south rises the citadel, Acrocorinth, linked by long walls to the city in the 4th century BC. It is the most impressive of the acropolies of mainland Greece. Robert Heilbronner describes economics as the worldly philosophy. Our worldly philosophy is concerned with matters of how our material or worldly well-being is best served. In fact, economics is the organized examination of how, why, and for what purposes people conduct the day-to-day activities. A geographic information system, commonly referred to as GIS, utilizes software and hardware to collect and display data. It can help you display forms of information useful for geographers to explore. It is a combination of map-making, cartography, data return once more to the "What tools do geographers use to study the Earth?" note guide. Coulomb's law is an exact consequence of the linear Gauss law constraint in equation. Gauss law constraint in quantum electrodynamics, being linear, can be exactly implemented by choosing wave functions which depend only on the transverse parts of the vector potential. Atoms with low ionization energies have low electronegativities because their nuclei do not have a strong attraction for electrons. Atoms with high ionization energies have high electronegativities because the nucleus has a strong attraction for electrons. As heterotrophs, protozoa scavenge materials from the surroundings. Others are predators, which actively hunt or ambush small organisms, such as bacteria and other protozoa for a source of nutrition. Protozoa can be parasitic as well. They may live inside larger organisms, like humans. Most protozoa live as single cells, although a few form colonies. In Internet routers, active queue management (AQM) is a technique that consists in dropping packets before a router's queue is full. Historically, queues use a drop-tail discipline. A packet is put onto the queue if the queue is shorter than its maximum size. Drop-tails queue have a tendency to penalize bursty flows.